What if I told you that you could turn $1,000 into $1 million? It sounds crazy, right? The truth is, it's happened before, and it could happen again. I'm talking about the power of investing in high-potential stocks. Now, I'm not promising that you'll become a millionaire overnight, but with the right strategy, a little bit of luck, and a whole lot of patience, you can significantly grow your wealth over time. The key is to find companies that are poised for explosive growth, companies that are on the verge of disrupting entire industries. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 stocks that I believe have the potential to skyrocket in value over the next few years. We'll dive deep into their business models, their competitive advantages, and the factors that could drive their growth. So, if you're ready to potentially turn your small investments into life-changing wealth, stick around. Okay, let's be real for a second. Investing isn't always rainbows and sunshine. It's not as simple as throwing money at a stock and watching it magically multiply overnight. There are some serious challenges you need to be prepared for. First up, we've got market volatility. The market is like a roller coaster with its ups and downs, twists and turns. One minute it's soaring to new heights, the next it's plummeting faster than you can say correction. And trust me, these swings can be scary, especially if you're new to the game. Then there's the challenge of picking the right stocks. There are literally thousands of stocks out there, each with its own story, its own potential, and its own risks. How do you even begin to narrow it down? It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is on fire and the needle is constantly moving. And let's not forget about FOMO, the fear of missing out. You see a stock going parabolic, everyone's talking about it, and you feel this overwhelming urge to jump on board before it's too late. But here's the thing. FOMO can lead to impulsive decisions, and impulsive decisions in the stock market can be costly, but hey, don't let these challenges discourage you. Because with the right knowledge and strategies, you can navigate these obstacles and come out ahead. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making smart, calculated decisions based on solid research and a long-term perspective. So how do we overcome these challenges? Well, first off, you need to understand that market volatility is normal. It's part of the game. Instead of fearing it, embrace it. Use it to your advantage by buying stocks when they're down and selling them when they're up. Next, when it comes to choosing the right stocks, don't rely on gut feelings or hot tips. Do your research. Look for companies with strong fundamentals, a solid track record of growth, and a competitive edge in their respective industries. And finally, don't let FOMO dictate your investment decisions. Just because a stock is going up doesn't mean it's a good investment. And just because you missed out on a particular opportunity doesn't mean there won't be others. Remember, patience is key. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, this all sounds great, but how do I actually find these high-potential stocks? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into in the next chapter. So buckle up, because things are about to get interesting. We're going to explore the strategies and tools you need to identify those hidden gems in the stock market. All right, let's get down to business. How do you actually find those elusive stocks that have the potential to make you a millionaire? Well, it's not about magic formulas or crystal balls. It's about using proven strategies to identify companies that are poised for explosive growth. First up, we've got market trend analysis. This is all about understanding the big picture, the forces that are shaping the world around us. Think about it. What are the major trends that are going to define the next decade? Artificial intelligence, renewable energy, the metaverse? By identifying these trends early on, you can position yourself to invest in the companies that are best positioned to capitalize on them. Next, we've got company fundamentals. This is where you dig deep into a company's financials, their management team, their competitive landscape. You want to look for companies with a strong track record of revenue growth, profitability, and a solid balance sheet. You also want to see a management team that's experienced, competent, and aligned with shareholder interests. And let's not forget about emerging industries. This is where things get really exciting. Emerging industries are like the Wild West of the stock market. They're full of risk, but also full of potential. Think about the early days of the internet or the smartphone. The companies that got in early on those trends made a killing. Now, analyzing market trends, evaluating company fundamentals, and identifying emerging industries can seem daunting, especially if you're new to investing. But trust me, it's not as complicated as it sounds. There are tons of resources available online and offline that can help you get started. One of my favorite resources is, of course, YouTube. There are countless channels dedicated to investing with creators sharing their insights, strategies, and stock picks. Just be sure to do your own research and don't blindly follow anyone's advice. Another great resource is your local library. They have books, magazines, and databases that can provide you with a wealth of information on investing, finance, and the stock market. And best of all, it's all free. The key is to be patient, persistent, and never stop learning. The more you know about investing, the better equipped you'll be to identify those hidden gems that have the potential to make you a millionaire. Remember, finding these high-potential stocks is just the first step. Once you've identified them, you need to do your due diligence, develop a sound investment strategy, and be prepared to hold for the long term. With the right approach and mindset, you can turn your investments into a pathway to financial freedom and success. All right, let's bring this all together with a real-life example of a stock that turned ordinary people into millionaires: Amazon. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, Amazon's a massive company now. It's too late to get in on that. And you're right to an extent, but the story of Amazon's rise is a powerful reminder that even the biggest companies were once small startups with a big vision. Back in 1997, Amazon went public at just $18 per share. Fast forward to today, and those shares are worth over $3,000 each. That's a gain of over 16,000%. Imagine the excitement of those early investors who saw the potential and held on. So what factors contributed to Amazon's meteoric rise? Well, for starters, they were early movers in the e-commerce space. They saw the potential of the internet to revolutionize the way we shop, and they capitalized on it. But it wasn't just about being in the right place at the right time. Amazon also had a relentless focus on customer satisfaction. They obsessed over every detail of the customer experience, from the ease of use of their website to the speed of their delivery. And they never stopped innovating. They constantly expanded their product offering, from books and electronics to groceries and cloud computing services. They even created their own devices like the Kindle and the Echo, further solidifying their dominance in the tech world. The story of Amazon is a testament to the power of long-term investing. Those who believed in Amazon's vision early on and held on to their shares through thick and thin were handsomely rewarded. Now, I'm not saying that every stock will be the next Amazon, but there are countless other examples of companies that have generated massive returns for their investors. The key is to identify those companies early on, invest in them for the long haul, and let the power of compounding work its magic. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making smart, calculated decisions, being patient, and staying the course even when things get tough. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be sharing your own millionaire maker stock story with the world, inspiring the next generation of investors. So there you have it, 3 stocks that I believe have the potential to make you a millionaire. But remember, this is not financial advice. It's crucial to do your own research, understand the risks involved, and invest only what you can afford to lose. Investing in the stock market can be a roller coaster ride, but with the right knowledge, strategies, and a long-term perspective, you can potentially achieve life-changing wealth. Remember, patience is key. Don't get discouraged by short-term fluctuations or market volatility. Stay focused on your goals and never stop learning. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these stocks? Do you have any other potential millionaire makers on your watch list? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other videos for more tips and strategies on how to build wealth and achieve financial freedom. Until next time, happy investing.